This is the joint meeting of the City Council and the Arts Commission. It's Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, and it is 3:30 p.m. Anne Marie's going to do a roll call for us.
Councilmember Orgill.
Here.
Councilmember Weiss.
Here.
Councilmember Whalen.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Renagi.
Here.
Mayor Kim.
Here.
Carl Smith.
Here.
Commissioner Kalinda.
Here.
Commissioner Irvin.
Here.
Commissioner Shovel.
Here.
Commissioner Barrow.
Present.
Vice Chair Swerner.
Schwerner, here.
Chair Ballard.
Here.
Michael's here.
I'm on time.
Okay, Michael.
30 seconds late.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to start. We have 4 items or 3 items for discussion here, plus public comment. So we're going to start first with an overview of the Arts Commission programming, and I think it's Pat's going to give us a run through.
Oh, it would be my total pleasure. Would love to give just a teeny background since I joined the Arts Commission when I was a preteen. And at that time, the Arts Commission budget was $18,000 a year. We had banners, pallets, and music in the park. That was it. So to see how far the arts in Laguna and at the city has come is fantastic and exciting. So starting off, last year, we had 22 organizations that received grants. I'm assuming this will be up in the fabulous AHA. 320,000 was distributed for arts activities. Since its inception in 2001, 3.2 million has been granted. The Arts Commission received 22 cultural arts funding grant applications for this coming 24-25-25. Okay. New personnel. Oh, we were thrilled to welcome Karen Wood join the Cultural Arts Department as Public Arts Coordinator. Arts Commissioners Austin Barrow, Michael Ray, and Carl Smith joined the city as newly appointed and very good-looking arts commissioners. The Youth Advisory Board was added in 22-23, and they facilitated the creation and installation of a temporary pop-up art experience at the Promenade on Forest. The 23-24 board is currently accepting design submissions for a temporary installation with the theme of Marine Sanctuary. So great to have the youth, since it was only represented by myself. Exhibitions, City Hall exhibitions. City Hall hosted exhibitions by Laguna College of Art and Design Master's Program, the Artists Fund at the Festival, Community Art Project, Laguna Plein Air Painters, and Festival of Arts Permanent Collection. Art That's Small, the 21st Annual Small Art Exhibition featured 60 entries. Juried Fine Art, 17th Annual Exhibition featured 29 artworks by Orange County artists. Competitions. Holiday Palette Competition. The Arts Commission selected palette designs by Colleen Corbett, Jennifer Griffiths, India Hines, and Marcel Mead. Children's holiday palettes, which are so fabulous. So that's from artists 5 to 17, and we received 128 designs, which pretty fantastic. Our beautiful outdoor banners we selected by Thomas Clark, Wendy Duong, Lovisa Jerrigan, Tatiana Zen, from 38 submitted. That's, I think, the most we have ever had submitted for banners. Very exciting. And with the mini banners and with recommendations from the Youth Art Advisory Board, we selected designs by Thomas Clark and Ann Gertz, 13 submitted. Council chamber banners, which you're all looking at now, selected designs by Bill Atkins, Carol Bowler, Erica Bradbury, and Alice Guerra from 17 designs submitted. We made a banner video, the collaboration, the staff with Rick Graves to create a video to serve as a documentation of the program and assist applicants in understanding the process. Performances, oh my goodness. We used
Video up there, Pat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to stop. I was on a roll.
Obstacles we as artists are going to face in doing a banner is, of course, first of all, getting selected and coming up with a design that is going to work with a 16:4 format. and then making sure that you're protecting that because it's going to be outdoors. There's just a lot of things that we'll be sharing and talking about that will make it all work together to create something that's going to last.
A little taste.
Was that enough of a taste? Okay. Performances. As I said early on, we had 5 performances in Music in the Park. That was it. Today we have 271 performance artists with an estimated audience of 12,700. Music in the Park, 7 concerts currently with an attendance of 6,800. Sunset Serenade, which is one of my favorite, it was added at our beautiful Heisler Park in Fridays in May and September. That is such a wonderful venue. If all of you have not been there, please go. It's just beyond delightful. World Music Series. Evening concerts were held at the Heisler Park Amphitheater 3 Fridays in June, featuring culturally distinct performances. Estimated audience, 1,100. The Stage on Forest, which of course new, continues to serve as a downtown venue for live music Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 133 live music performances were held on the stage at the Promenade. Band on the Bus. Boy, that was really fun during COVID. I mean, that really was a wonderful way to get music to the people. In recognition of World Arts Day on April 15th, the band toured stops in North Laguna, Heisler Park, and the Canyon, featuring local musician Jason Fetty. Circus Bella. Wow, is that fun. One Ring Circus Group returned to Bluebird Park for performances with their program Bananas on June 10th. That audience was about 900. New performance collaborations. Symphony on the Go. The Arts Commission hosted a free concert from Pacific Symphony's Brass Quintet at Heisler on October 6th, thanks to a grant by an Orange County Supervisor, Katrina Foley. The Pacific Opera Project hosted a performance of Pirates of Penzance by Pacific Opera at Bluebird Park on May 13th. Not as hugely attended as we hoped, but everybody loved it who was there to see it. And we're scheduling return performances in both programs in 24. Public Art approved 16 public art installations in 23, 9 of which were installed on private property. And the permanent installations, and you can see that absolutely gorgeous mural, public art project for the mural at the new pedestrian bridge constructed as part of the repair of the canyon storm drain. Bo Stanton, a graduate of Laguna College of Art and Design, 3,600 pieces of tile. It makes me tired to think about it. It is called Coalescence. Temporary murals and sculpture. The city completed 7 temporary sculpture and mural installations in 23 at many locations, including Alta Laguna Park and City Hall lawn. Ongoing calls for artists. The city is currently holding an open call for artists for temporary installation proposals for Heisler Park. And you all love the red telephone booth that is now turquoise. Local artists Candace Brokenshire and Julie Setterholm transformed the booth on Forest with their installation, We Need to Talk. And there was a coordination with, I believe it was the writers, 3rd Street Writers, to write about the installation, which is what we love to see, is that collaboration among the arts groups. Public art restoration. At the direction of the Arts Commission, we formalized the annual public art maintenance program. A total of 36 pieces were cleaned and refurbished in 23. Other programs, this is my favorite, the Arts and Economic Prosperity Report, which we have done almost every 5 years. We brought in this arts in Laguna Beach, brought in over, where is it? It was at 9 million, now it's 8-point-something million, which 88 million in economic activities supporting 1,878 full-time jobs. This is huge. This is our industry. Online cultural arts calendar continues to go in partnership with Stu News and the Laguna Beach Arts Alliance. World AIDS Day. Ribbons are placed on public artwork downtown annually on December 9th, 1st, to raise awareness of AIDS and HIV and commemorate those who have passed. Fostering creativity grants. This was funded through a gift from the Wayne Peterson Fund of the Laguna Beach Community Foundation. And really wonderful, allowing artists small grants to foster their creativity during a very difficult time. The Arts Commission initiated a new program, push the boundaries of creative expression, anchor our community, and advance the creative field. Grants were awarded to Monica Prado, Andrew Corradini, and Hedy Buzan. And coming soon, you see these gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. And I just would like to add that when I started here, I don't know, I mean, maybe there were 5 nonprofit arts organizations. We now have 29 nonprofit or arts organizations in the city of Laguna Beach of 22,000. That's pretty awesome.
Congratulations.
Very good. Any, yeah, questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. I tried to be on the Arts Commission 4 times. First 2 times didn't make the vote. The next 2 times I was a day late on one of them, so I missed it. On the other one, the day you're supposed to appear before the city council, I had the wrong day. So finally, I was appointed a little more than a year ago, and I've been there since. And my impression of art in Laguna is, you look at the plein air art, world class. That kind of started or definitely fostered here. And you look at the art now, this is my impression before joining the Arts Commission, was it's not only not great art, it's not even, by and large, good art. It's mediocre art, public art, and frankly, it is. When the big whale in Heisler Park is our big art piece, you walk by and we're reminded that there are whales out in the ocean, which we already know. I thought, we can do better than that. So when I joined, I thought there was an opportunity to make it great art, not understanding what it did. And I found out after a year that the Arts Commission, which has, as you all know, quite a limited budget, their mission is to spread it out as far and as wide as possible to a lot of groups. And I found over the last year that these groups, one by one, people one by one, walk in and they've spent months and months preparing something. Finally, they have an audience. Finally, they can display their works if they win the competition. Finally, there's an outlet for them. We have a band in Laguna Beach, the Laguna Beach Band, which I think we gave $8,000 to. And none of them are paid. It's to store their equipment and stuff. And there's one after another come in and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, we wouldn't exist. And so I've been thoroughly impressed with how widely it's been spread and how popular it is among not only the people who get the money, but the people who get to enjoy what those people do. Then I go, what about world class? And I would think probably thanks to Adam Schwimmer, who in my opinion is world class. He's head of landscape and hardscape for Disneyland and all the resorts. Before that, he's head of all the parks and buildings in Chicago, where he did this incredible things like taking a stand of 200 trees and overnight spray painting all the bar yellow. And you go, what the hell happened there? And it's just crazy good. And before that, he's head of the New York Botanical Garden. I went to an installation he did in Atlanta where he took non-organic stuff and made it look organic, and then like painted rocks that looked like they should have been unbelievable. And my whole thing about it, like the promenade, I know I'm taking the promenade. If you want to be world class, he knows how to do it. Let him do it and make no changes. It'll be world class. The way it's being done now, I'm going to
Michael.
leave because I want to be at that.
Michael,
Yeah.
we have to stay on our agenda.
Okay. So the thing is, that was a sidebar onto the promenade, which is.
We're coming up, but you
I
need
know,
to
I
stay
know.
for that.
Can you save your comments for the council meeting?
I will.
Okay.
I think that what we have now, the temporary installations, are world-class. You can quarrel with some of them, but by and large, which comes through for 2 months or 3 months is world-class. Like the thing in Heisler Park, which was made out of rubber thingies, and you can climb it, and kids loved it. That's world-class. And then you can make a case, should that be permanent? And in my opinion, after understanding it, no. By rotating it, you get to see all these different types of world-class things. So after, and I have to leave because I have other stuff and I want to be back for the city council meeting. My opinion about the Arts Commission is I think they're doing a really, really, really great job given the resources, and they include a lot of people, and they have popular art and world-class art displayed in ways which are truly great.
Okay, thanks,
Thank you.
Michael. That was good.
So,
Okay, who else has comments? Anybody? Any other comments? Okay, who has the next item here?
That would be me.
Okay, public art ordinance and policy.
You can see that we are a really busy group. We've just made our case for that, and we love doing what we do. The public art ordinance policy is really important to us, and I think you've gotten that message before. But we want to provide the council with an update on the status of the public arts ordinance. The Arts Commission considers this a very important document, and we've needed it for a really long time because it updates and consolidates all the various resolutions and sections into one clear, easy-to-use process, which we don't have at the moment. It will help eliminate confusion for the city and the public and assist us in making meaningful and consistent decisions, because when we make a decision and we need to back it up, we would then be able to refer to this ordinance, and that's one of the reasons for it. We will have a record document to refer to as for the basis for our decisions. So you are all aware of how public art plays a crucial role in placemaking and how it transforms ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones, because we do that here. And we're known for that. We feel that a clear and strong policy supports expression, identity, and stewardship. So as you know, this new policy reflects the values and diversity of our collection, and it outlines processing requirements that are easy to use, and we do need those. And Christoph pointed out at the council meeting that involving artists early in the planning of projects leads to success, and you know what? We agree with her. We would like to encourage private developers to do likewise so that art becomes a part of the design and not just a decoration added on later. It's one of the goals. So this Monday, we just received revisions to the public art ordinance based on your suggestions, at the meeting. We haven't had a chance to go through them yet. So when we do, you will see it back, in your court. But some of the public comments related to the language about standards for the appeals provision to align with other city appeals process is under review, and we will seek the expertise of the city attorney's office for that guidance, because that was an issue that came up during the council meeting, how the appeal process works. So we're addressing that. So briefly, what we do know is the description titles have changed from what you read, so basically the titles of each section have changed, as have the memorial section and the plaques and art in public places section. The document with the modifications will be returned to the Arts Commission for a full review after the subcommittee goes through it, and then it will proceed to you with a first reading of the ordinance, per your direction that you gave us. There's still work to be done, but we've made a lot of progress. We appreciate any council comments or suggestions, and we appreciate your support for artists creating public art that generates pride and conversation in the city. So let us know if you have any additional comments as we near our final review. Thank you.
Okay, great. That was a good overview.
Thank you.
Can you remind us, Donna, who the subcommittee is? You and Adam, okay. And Michael?
Pat? No. I think it's just the two of us.
Two of you, okay. No, that's great.
We have a number of committees, so if you're asking us which committee we're on any given day,
When do you think it'd be ready for us to look at again, Donna?
I think it's July, right, Sean? We're thinking it'll come back to you in July. We only have one meeting in May, and we've got a lot of stuff to get through, so.
Okay. Okay. Any questions for Donna?
Well, you said this would guide you in a more appropriate manner to do the workings of the committee. What do you mean by that?
So right now, when you look at our zoning ordinance, there's a little bit about public art in this thing. And then, you know, a couple chapters later, there's a blurb over here. And a couple chapters later, there's something over here. There's nothing that is a consistent policy that you can just pull out the policy and say, this is what we're governing from, you know? And what we do have is a little bit outdated, even in the sections that they're in. So it causes controversy because people feel like we're just randomly making decisions based on, you know, personal.
Like doing.
Yeah, right. And we don't want that to happen. So this creates clear policy for the city that we can refer to.
We also have examples of things that went awry over history, and
Yeah.
we apply retroactively this policy, and I think it cleans up some of the things that caused those things to go awry.
So it overrides whatever is in the other elements to do this and will eliminate those in the other elements?
You know,
or-
it basically incorporates and clarifies and expands those.
And refers to it?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Alex, you still with us?
I'm still here.
Okay. Okay, upcoming programming, who's taking that?
So what's coming up? It's similar to what we did last year, and that's because what we did worked. And it always works. And it's what the people of this city love. So let me start by saying, coming up very shortly, in a week and a half, is Sunset Serenades. Expect you all to be out there. It's from May 3 to the 24th, and then immediately following that, we have Sunset Serenades World Music, which is from May 31 to June 14th. So that's coming up right away. Right after that is Circus Bella, and that's at Bluebird Park. They have 2 shows, and it's on June 8th. Then the big one, Music in the Park, Bluebird Park, July 7th through August 18th. Every Sunday. And so come on out to that. The groups are great. We finally selected them yesterday. If you want to hear who they are, I'm happy to tell you. Raise your hand. No? Oh, okay. So the Great North Special, which is a group Andrew Cordini is a part of and received a grant from us to do an album. They're doing their album first show. Then there's Taboo, which is a Latin cover band. The Shagwells. That's a 60s and 70s British invasion rock band. Upstream, which is reggae and that sort of stuff. And they're very, very good. Then 133 Band we're going to have, and everybody will come out for that one because everybody loves them. Then Betamax, which is a group from San Diego. It's a 80s group, 80s band. And then one I'm looking forward to, the very last one, is the Tina Turner Tribute Band. And while she doesn't, it's with Debbie Holiday. And she doesn't really copy Tina, but she, like when Fetty does the Beatles, she does it that way rather than trying to impersonate her. So I'm looking forward to that one too. And then actually the day before the last day there is Pacific Opera Project. This is in collaboration with the Festival of Arts and us and the Arts Commission. And that's on August 17th at 5 p.m. at Festival of Arts grounds. Then Sunset Serenades pops up again. That's September, all of September this year. And then there's Concerts on the Go, also at Heisler. That's the Pacific Symphony Chamber Music. And it's wonderful. If you didn't get a chance to see it last time, you got to come see it. And then, of course, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is live music on the promenade. That was the music part of it. Now, temporary installations coming up is one called Attempted Murder. You'll see that on the top right up there. It's a 12-foot crow. There's two of them, each side of the entry here. And this is by Jack Champion. When he was 5, his grandmother had a crow as a pet. So he got used to it that way, and then he went to, Burning Man, and had a crow incident, I was told. And then he started developing these, and we selected him. It's going to be a lot of fun.
In reality, an incident? Or?
And the name of it is Attempted Murder. Everybody? Okay. The next one is Entwined, Charles Gatican, and that's in November. And that's the bright colored pieces you see down there. There's several of them, 2 different sizes. It'll be all over the lawn. They're white during the day, and then at night they glow in different colors. Then Epicenter with Casey Parlett on the left up there. That's going to be in a metal, bronze and steel. And that's in spring of 2025. Then Flotbot, Jessica Levine, summer 2025. That's that great big one on the lower right down there. It has 10 legs. It stands 14 feet tall, 9 feet around or horizontally, and it's a crown on the top. 14, it's going to be big sitting out here. Then bigger than the dog. Then The Last Ocean is Jan Lewin, and this is a very colorful piece. It's representing like an ice flow, I guess. And you step on each of those pieces up in the top left, you see, and they light up at night. And then there's the giant bear, which is called Ursula Minor, and it's 12 feet tall, and it'll be part of the exhibition. And that is it for now.
That was a good report.
I'm sure there'll be more.
Okay, any questions for Michael?
How do you solicit the temporary art? I mean, there's a phenomenal selection you've got there, but how do you solicit those?
What we usually do is just go down to Main Beach and ask if they want to do it.
Right? No, that's good results. You might want to try South Laguna.
Something different.
Or north?
Sean? Adam, do you know how it's done? I don't.
There's various opportunities. So we have an opportunity available for people to offer up things that they would like to propose to us, and we will consider those pieces based on their expertise, their qualifications, and the proposal that they have. There's also opportunities for us to actually hunt for artists that we believe have done successful outdoor installations. It is not always easy to do an outdoor installation and have it do well with people and the elements, and they have to be secure and they have to be safe. So it takes some expertise to be able to create such a thing. So we will, Sean often, I or others around the table will find artists or art installations by artists that we think could work here, and we'll reach out to them. So there's a number of different ways.
And there's another way I just happen to think of is we'll send out through the media
Yeah.
an invitation
Lots of
for artists to apply to us for doing one of these things. And then we'll select some of those to come and present to us.
And all of this is because we have phenomenal leadership in Sean Poschel and her staff.
Yes.
They really do an incredible
Very
job.
true. Very true.
And I would just like to add, last night, Sue was there. We had 3 applicants for the promenade stage, and all good. 2 of them, though, would not have worked because they were so ephemeral. One was a lot of fabric. Well, you know how long that would have lasted. And
And it was low, wasn't
it was low.
so
and-
kids would be
and-
ripping
and
at it. and-
Many artists don't understand that we have to deal with children and bad people, you know,
Bad people.
bad
Good people who make bad decisions.
doing things wrong. So it's sometimes a tough decision because you have to look at the safety and is it going to stand and last?
Have we looked at, or has the commission looked at any opportunities down at Aliso Beach now that it's under the city's control? I know when we did the city picnic down there, they had some entertainment, and it just got me to thinking that there's so many other possible opportunities down there.
Not
You
yet.
know,
We haven't.
But since Laguna now owns or takes over
Yeah.
that whole area, I think we have opportunity, but before we were dealing with,
yeah,
you know.
that's what I meant now that it's,
You know.
and you were at the the city picnic last year, right? And they had the band set up,
Yeah.
and it was pretty cool.
It is.
We haven't pursued anything there yet, but it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Good one.
something for Sean to come up with.
I
now.
think, Pat, you mentioned and Michael mentioned budget. What are you gonna get to that? What are you asking for more money or from the council?
Can we?
I could use a 20.
Everybody else does. Yeah.
Like I say,
I don't know.
the People's Council was chosen, you know, that thing that's there.
Yeah.
That was serious, I know, you can really tell how I feel about it. But it was chosen to actually represent the city council.
At the time.
You know, they were,
At the time, exactly.
so it's a conversation item, and I do see people using it.
But what has that got to do with our budget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
and that was a budget, budget. But that's why I wanted to tell you before, from 18,000 to 340,000 because of the bed tax.
It's the
It's
BID,
just huge
yeah.
how it has helped the museum, the playhouse, the college, and all of the arts groups. And everything has grown because of it.
I
And
think it's
also,
gotten better and better.
we've gotten a
particularly
lot
the
of
performance.
private donations too,
Yes.
Yeah.
which has been
private.
really great.
Yeah.
And
Significant
by the way,
ones.
Wow.
Friday night is the Arts
money from us
Alliance
then.
Art Stars, where we will be awarding outstanding people in the arts. So I hope to see you all there.
Well,
You there,
George,
Beach
you
Boy?
bring up money, but, and Gavin is hiding over there. And I think he agrees with this to a certain degree. You know, we have the Surf and Sand being remodeled, we have Pacific Edge, it's right around the corner, I think, from, getting ready to do a complete renovation. One day we'll have the Hotel Laguna. We've had other smaller hotels down the street, on the inland side, do some nice renovations, and I know that their average daily rates are going up significantly. So, also the Inn at Laguna, it's rebrand. What's it
Travel
called now?
Lodge too.
Travel Lodge has submitted some wonderful plans for a remodel.
Yeah.
So my point is all of their ADRs, average daily rates, are going to be rising in the next couple of years. So along with that means that there's going to be, I think it's going to be a 30% increase in TOT.
That'd
Wow.
be great.
I
Awesome.
mean, so to respond, we didn't come here and, we're not asking for money tonight, right? That's not the intent here.
Yeah, we don't
It's
have
to
any.
inform
I'm
you.
just sharing information.
The bed tax is incredibly important, but I just think it's important to understand that money does equal, more money equals bigger, potentially better, more interesting stuff, right?
Right.
We have fantasies of doing things at multiple sites at the same time by the same artist, for instance. We have ideas of doing very large-scale things in Heisler Park that would be interactive and people could be in them. We have these ideas that can be accomplished because we have the capacity, but without the budget, right? So, yeah, money matters, right? The same thing goes with the performative works that we do. The Laguna Beach Dance Festival is world-class.
Yes.
There's no question that it's world-class.
Mhm.
It's limited by the budget that it can bring to the table and by the facility it can use.
The
So,
facility, yeah.
there are any number. Circus Bella is fantastic because we really want to work with all audiences of all ages. And so this is our effort to really connect to young people and young families, and that will increasingly become true. What other Circus Bella-like things could there be that we could bring to the table? I mean, I don't know. The opera, I mean, George, you were at the opera. The opera was deeply wonderful, right?
Yeah.
Marketing
Excellent.
would have helped it be, more money spent towards marketing could have had a large audience.
Yeah.
Bigger productions might bring more people. You know, it's all connected, right?
Yeah.
But I think with the budget, back to what Michael said earlier and what Pat has said, you know, we're doing, I think, a really great job, given the constraints we have at our fingertips. The
And-
options are endless, though.
And great art drives people here, literally. People come from all over to see some of our temporary installations, and that's been really great.
Yeah.
So as we continue to, you know, increase what we do and the quality of what we do, we get, you know, the dollars back in that support it.
And just one other, and I'll shut up, but the idea of a fringe festival, like other cities across the world have.
What is it?
Very-
I don't know.
It's a fringe festival, which is, you know, off Broadway in New York. It's off Broadway. It's eclectic. It's diverse. It's over a course of.
Doing theater, you mean?
It could be theater. It could be performative. It could be temporary art installations. It could be. There are no end to the kinds of things that fringe festivals. There's a Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
The Playhouse went to Edinburgh with a production years ago. So Fringe Festival, we have talked about for a long time, but it's a matter of money.
And staff.
Then staff, because it's.
Staff,
But back to the, you know, the number of potential opportunities are endless. And
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
But it's about choosing the best that we can get our hands on, given the budget, given the time.
Well, you know, we have Rivian, they're good. And we just had, you know, the TEDx and we had the Earth Day thing last night. So, you know, and they've been so good about letting us use that facility. So that's always probably available to you guys. Doesn't have as many seats maybe as you'd like for certain things, but it's pretty effective for smaller venues. So, yeah. We were talking to Katie Porter yesterday, Bob and I, and talking about having her do a TED Talk there.
The Forum Theater.
Well,
We have considered to make it handicap accessible.
well, that's a topic for another day.
Uh-oh.
That's
It's
a
on the closed
festival.
session agenda.
That's a festival topic. Okay, does anybody else have anything? Bob?
Adam, you were mentioning about connecting with all ages, and in your presentation, Pat, there was a reference to Youth Advisory Board. What's that?
So,
Go ahead. No, that, we established that. That actually, Sean's idea. She's incredibly creative, difficult but creative.
Take the good with the bad, right?
To put forth a youth advisory board from the high school, well, 14 to 18, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
And so we started it a year ago, and we had 2 or 3 young ladies that came. We met and fostering ideas, and we invited them to judge art that's small, to pick one in City Hall that they like, to get involved in the art. And now this year, they're getting involved in the promenade, because we just chose a piece last night that's very interactive. And so it's really fun to have those young ideas.
That's great. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
work to build the brief, kind of come up with the ideas of what it should look like. They really, they designed the call. And so that the art that we got and submissions we got for review were based on their ideas and their call.
Great.
Good.
Austin, you're on the subcommittee, right?
They also voted on pallets and banners.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Learn a little bit about the governmental process of art and how it's involved in the city. So it's been good for them. And they're all art students.
shy.
Yes.
Or demure, however you wanted to state it. But it gives them an opportunity to get out of their shells, which I think in high school that's something that is very firmly in place. So it helps with the interaction.
And demystify the process a little bit at a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrific.
That's great.
They had a presentation last night at Earth Day at the Rivian. Some of the students at the local school here. What, do you remember the name of that?
Flow.
Flow.
That was the
Yeah,
Flow
Very good.
program,
Yeah, and it was interesting. They had a couple of videos, and it was interesting to see their participation in the environmental issues in town.
So I've been the liaison for 6 years, and I've been so impressed with you guys. I think the hardest thing that you do everything really well, is you get these great artists presenting in front of you, the banners, the palettes, the people we had last night, for example, for the promenade, and you're really good at letting them down gently. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm up there, I think this all the time. I'm glad I'm not on the Arts Commission trying to figure that out, because there are so many good submissions around here that it's, and I'm glad you're as talented as you are and you can figure these out, because that is really hard. It's really hard. And all the things that you brought to us have just been fantastic.
For them, because then they have to think it has to be safe,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be durable,
Yeah.
because many aren't, they don't think that way.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, I remember, I see kids on skateboards on our benches, our art benches. You can imagine how I react to that.
Well, those palettes we had last night,
Attempted murder.
the palettes that we got last night,
Oh, yes.
where they're LEDs and you'll be able to, and he's going to film, he's going to go underwater and he's going to film,
Yeah.
and then he's going to put the video underneath, and so as you walk across it, it will change. It'll be fantastic.
It lights up and the fish.
It's on the promenade stage. It's unbelievable.
And when you step on it, the fish will swim towards
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
And
incredible.
Sue, we've been delighted to have you as our liaison.
Yes.
Because you really
Yeah,
work with
absolutely.
us and are there for us, so that's
The
been
best.
wonderful. So
Thank you.
please keep reappointing her to that position.
Well, you guys are easy. Okay,
I've been told
so,
that my whole life.
pardon?
Do not say that, Michael.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on TV now.
Anything else? Because I have to open for public hearing. There's no public here. Open the public hearing, close public hearing, nobody here.
We get excited when anybody comes to our meeting,
Yeah, yeah.
unlike you guys.
So the Arts Commission, so Sean sent out the new mural that's going to go at the Sawdust. Every year we change out that mural.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
So that was exciting last night. Okay, anything else? Okay, for that, we can adjourn till next time we meet.
All right.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work, everyone.
Thank you for your support.
Thanks,
Yes,
everyone.
absolutely.
Thank you for
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
and approving the bed.
Thank you.